back in the days, 90s were my favorite time. I get all nostalgic and to savor it. I put on my Doc Martens and a flannel so tasteful, cause all the girls got their hair cut like Rachel. And I was just a rugrat, a tiny toon with attitude, living in a full house, rolling in a magic school bus. An email was new on my doc.
My name is Sarah Laframboise, and I'm class of Fountain Valley High School 1997.
I'm Jason Coles, and I teach health and sports medicine here at Fountain Valley High School.
My name is Marcy McLean Crawford. I'm the school nurse at Fountain Valley High School. I graduated in 1993.
Derek Yanagisawa. I'm the head baseball coach here at Fountain Valley and also the special education teacher, and I teach science.
So my name is Sheila Bunton. I'm my Spanish teacher here. I was Sheila Heslin, and I graduated from 1993.
I'm Mrs. Allen. I'm a biology teacher here, and I run the dance team. I graduated from here in 1997.
We had some classes then that we don't have now. We have some classes now that we didn't have then. We didn't have a lot of the additional courses we have now, like AP Environmental Science and all of the multiple periods of AP Psych and AP Art History and some of those classes. It was a lot less offered. But we also had more classes that were sort of vocationally based. We had auto shop and drafting and some woodworking classes, that kind of thing, and you could take driver's ed at school back then, and it was different.
Depressing music, you know, we listened to Nirvana and Stone Temple Pilots, and people wore flannels, and everyone was kind of depressed. And now everybody is pretty upbeat, the music is upbeat, and everyone's positive. You can see it in the assemblies and the events in school. Like when we do the glow show, you guys come even though you don't have to. In my day, people were trying to ditch during assemblies. I noticed because I was on the dance team, so I performed during the assemblies. And the assemblies were great, but the attendance wasn't great and the spirit wasn't great. And that's something that's so much better now. Very different from the 90s. I think it's kind of reflective of the music. You know, back then it wasn't cool to be so happy. It was more cool to be depressed, and now it's the opposite.
Some things that I remember about the 90s were I remember fashion. I remember early 90s, there was a transition from like a heavy metal type of rock music to all of a sudden grunge. So I was a big heavy metal fan. I used to listen to bands like Metallica and Motley Crue, and then all of a sudden people started wearing, you know, ripped jeans and plaid, big grungy shirts, things like that.
And what I remember about high school was starting the Friday Night Live Club. We were the first club in Orange County, the first chapter in Orange County. And I also remember playing volleyball here with Mrs. Bunton, and that was the year we got to go to CIF.
Fondest memories of Fountain Valley High School. Definitely the lifelong friendships that I've formed over my 4 years. I'm still best friends with a lot of alumni today. Also, I was lucky enough to win a CIF championship in baseball. Never forget my teammate throwing out the winning run at home plate and seeing a bunch of my friends jump over the dugout and dogpiling at home plate. Definitely a lifelong memory that I'll remember.
All my memories are about dancing. That was, you know, what I did in high school. All my life, really. Performing at the assemblies was like a really big highlight. The dance team, when I was younger, didn't compete because most of us danced at studios outside and didn't have the time. But performing at assemblies and being able to participate with everyone in school was my favorite thing. And the dances, going to the prom, going to the homecoming. Again, dancing, those are all my highlights.
I remember my senior year, we actually had to promote winter semi-formal. We got a snow machine and brought it into the bowl, and we had Snow Angel, and we tried to have a snowman building contest at lunch, but the snow was melting too quickly to really make it successful, but it was super fun to have snow at school on campus.
I remember my volleyball team with Nurse Marcy going to CIF. We lost our CIF's was a semifinal game. Our bus got lost on the way up to the game, and we just were late getting there, and very sad night, but wonderful season.
The specific memories I have for Fountain Valley related to like fashion, I remember when I got my senior picture taken. I remember the days leading up to that. I just wanted to get my hair trimmed and told the barber just to give me a little trim, and he totally took out his like machete and oh man, he just totally hacked it. So I wasn't, I wasn't happy with my senior picture, but I redeemed myself with my prom picture. My hair was that was probably the best hair day I've ever had, was for senior prom. My hair was on fleek, definitely.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Did I do that? No, I'm not Steve Urkel. And Willow's dad had just become a prince. I had my parachute pants singing "You Can't Touch This." I was poison, deadly, moving it slow. Looking for a chick from 90210. From Black Planet to Mi Gente. I hit her on name. She typed ASLP and then she asked me my name.